Hey guys, my name is Leonardo Magical from Left Handed Matters, and I'm back again for another reaction video. This one is Have My Heart, featuring Chandler Moore and Chris Brown. Not Sea Breezy, but the other Chris Brown. But this one is by Maverick City Music, so I'm excited about this one. I would love to see how his voice blends within the community of Maverick City, because they kind of have something going with them that's really different from a lot of the other more mainstream, I would say, Christian bands. And Chandler Moore, I think I did maybe about 3 reactions with him already, and every time I always compliment him on his singing. He's one of my favorite singers so far of the Maverick City group here, so I'm super excited to see Chandler Moore and Chris Brown sing together. But other than that, I think we should just get into that. But before we do, I want to give a big thanks to everyone who's subscribed to my channel and keeps coming back and watching these videos. I really do appreciate you guys with all my heart. It really encourages me. You guys make me want to do it more when I hear you guys' feedback and see you guys comment below. So if you got time in your day, don't be shy. Just send me a little message, comment what you guys want me to react to next. I'm totally up for suggestions. Other than that, if you're new to my channel, I'm a Christian singer, songwriter, and musician myself, and I believe that no music is free from critique, analysis, and interpretation, especially Christian contemporary music. So if you're easily offended by that, then this is not for you. And if you don't like when people pause and analyze and comment about things throughout the song, then this is also not for you, because I do that a bunch. This is a almost 13-minute song, you know, the standard for Maverick City Music stuff. So I think we should just get into that. And for those of you who have been keeping up to date with my videos, you guys know I have a love-hate relationship with Maverick City Music. I think we should just get into this. Okay. So we got Chandler Moore on the piano this time around, on the keys. This is interesting.
Love with no reservation.
Wait, for some reason my captions are in Spanish. What the heck? Oh, so it's either no captions or in Spanish? That's whack. Okay.
You're not looking for perfection. There's no need in me pretending.
Yes, I like that line. There's no need. You're not looking for perfection. There's no need for me pretending. Such a good line. Super relatable. You guys don't have to pretend to be perfect. God already knows all your mistakes. Just be vulnerable. Be real. Be close. Build a relationship with God. Awesome.
I'll give you everything. I'll give you everything. You deserve my full attention. Nothing less than my devotion. Oh, speak to me and I will listen.
It's Gum Girl. Is she still chewing gum? Did she not get my last message?
We'll listen.
No, it looked like she's tucked. What is she doing still chewing gum?
You can have my heart. You can.
Huh, pretty interesting chorus. Really simple. Half of it is just kind of like a singing out some O's. You can have my heart, you can have my heart, Lord. Can't get any more simpler than that. I think we should just continue on, because we got 10 more minutes left. Okay. Okay. This is where you guys are gonna start getting mad at me. But wow, this guy sounds weak. No offense to Chris Brown here, but his voice is just not holding up as well as I thought it would. It sounds very nasally, it sounds very thin. Maybe that's just his voice, but in this context, it's totally not what I was expecting. When you have Chandler Moore's voice, it's very strong and powerful, very, you know, and then you have this voice that's very thin and almost a little bit nasally, and I was gonna say white. I think they should have flipped it around. I think he should have gone first. But let's continue. Maybe my mind will change. She's still chewing gum. Oh, this bugs me now. Now it bugs me. You can totally see her tuck it in. I actually don't hate this chorus. It's really, really simple, but I think it's actually really catchy. Whenever you kind of sing out the O's or the woos in the songs, it's always a lot more inviting because you don't need to say anything. It's almost like you're just singing a little bit more gutturally. You're just singing more from the inside. I don't know what I'm saying.
Heart is yours forever. Yes, I did. My heart is yours forever. Heart is yours.
I don't know if this is the bridge or what, but just super simple. My heart is yours forever. I just love how much space there is in between the lines. Enough time for him to do his vocal runs and kind of lead the choir or lead the congregation to where he wants it to go. Again, just super simple stuff here.
My heart is yours forever. All of my plans are yours. If you want my heart, you got it. You got it. And if you want my heart, you got it. You got it. If you want my heart, you got it. You got it.
Okay, so he kind of almost has like a punkier voice. Yeah, it's very like punk. It's very alternative. It's not as gospel-y as I thought it would be. And I think I've heard him sing before too, like in a live environment. And I always thought it was a lot more smoother. But it's more, yeah, it's like more of an alternative feel with his voice. And I totally love this section too. If you want my heart, you got it. You got it. Super catchy. I don't know if this is the bridge or if this is just another section of the song. But I'm starting to change my mind with this part in his voice because I think it fits.
You got it. If you want my heart, you got it. You got it. You got it. If you want my yes, you got it. You got it. If you want my oh, you got it. You got it.
Wow, that was so good. I love that. Okay, if you want my yes, you got it. If you want my all, you got it. That's a great little subtle lyric change that was just a lot more impactful than I thought it'd be. I love the energy. I love how hyped it was. And guess what?
They dropped the beat.
They didn't die it out. They didn't do an anti-drop. And then they went back to that chorus. This time they did kind of like a little musical build up to it with it as well. Oh, nice. They did a little musical change right there. So, I don't know what chord that is. I wish I knew music theory a lot better. But they definitely played a different chord. So instead of just repeating it over again, because they're singing essentially the same line twice for the chorus, musically they just shifted the chord slightly different and almost made it sound a little bit more dramatic and a little bit more somber. It just added a little bit more movement instead of being so static with the same repeating chords. I don't know if you can hear it. Let me see if I can cut it together. Watch. So listen to this part. Alright, and then listen to the music on this part.
I belong to you. I belong to you. Every part.
Cool, so we're going into another like exaltation kind of improvised, what did they call it? Spontaneous worship. They love to put that spontaneous worship on their titles.
Nothing in it.
I cry out, Abba, 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 I belong to you. My heart is yours forever.
So he kind of goes back into that intermission between the chorus and the bridge.
Even the parts I don't like, even the parts I try to hide. My heart.
I will give a lot of appreciation to that. This time around, they did stick with the theme for the most part. It is called Have My Heart, and within the chorus, the bridge, and kind of the spontaneousness part of this, it only mentions about giving the heart. You can have my heart. My heart is yours. You got it. You got it. So they're saying the same thing, but in slightly different ways for each time. I'm not that mad about it. I'd rather have a concise song that's focused rather than a general song that's all over the place. So again, this sets Chandler Moore up very well to go on his like spontaneous exhortation about giving the heart to God, because that's the main focal point. He doesn't have to pull anything out of his butt as if he doesn't know what he's doing, because obviously they do. Patience. You guys saw that tattoo? It said patience.
Come and consume every rule. It all belongs to you, yeah. Come and consume. I will respond when you call me. I will respond.
Again, nothing against this guy here, but his exhortation had nothing to do with have my heart. I will respond when you call me. What does that have to do with giving you my heart?
With no competition, with no distractions, yeah. Oh,
Someone's doing some melodies back there.
yeah.
Yeah, someone's doing some harmonies in the crowd. It sounds pretty good. Okay, so we're back to the bridge.
You got it, you got it, you got it. If you want my time, there's nothing I withhold from you. You got it, yeah. You got it, yeah. You got it. There's nothing I withhold from you. You got it, you got it, you got it.
She's still chewing her gum, man. Alright guys, that was Have My Heart by Maverick City Music featuring Chandler Moore and Chris Brown. Gotta say, I actually quite like this one the most, I think, out of all the songs I've heard from them. It was actually really focused lyrically, and I think musically it did a lot of things that I like when it comes to Christian contemporary music. They weren't afraid to let the calm parts be slow and peaceful, but then when they build up, they really did build up into this big climactic moment. Chandler Moore always just kind of knocks it out the park. Just for some reason, he kind of captivates me, and I just always learn something new when it comes to like his presentation, or when he speaks, or when he sings, that I want to implicate some sort of way when I am on stage. But I gotta say, Chris Brown didn't quite have that same impact with me. It definitely felt like he was just a special guest. It didn't quite feel like he was quite in tune with everybody else, and I don't mean spiritually, and I don't mean passionately. No judgment here on him as a person or as a character. Just the way the songs were written, and his voice style, and kind of the way he sang in these songs, it just kind of felt a little bit out of place. And I'm not saying that it sounded bad. I didn't think he necessarily added something to the song, if that makes sense. I don't want to make it seem like I'm bashing on him too much, but that was just for me personally. And again, I'm not talking about his character or the way that he worships. I'm just talking about it in context of the art itself, the music, the results of what we got from it. Towards the bridge though, of course, the bridge always being the catchiest part of the song. That's where I felt like he shined the most, because he was able to kind of like belt out a little bit more. But again, compared to kind of the overall vibe of the song, I just felt like his voice was a little bit too thin. Other than that though, I did quite enjoy it, and I think I'm actually going to save this one, because I can definitely hear some things that I would want to do, like for our youth team or for our worship team, because it is really simple, but it's also really catchy, and I think a lot of people can definitely use the song as an opportunity to just let go and worship. So thanks for watching this reaction with me. I'm trying to get 100 subscribers, and we're a little bit over halfway there, so I'm really grateful for you guys who have subscribed. So awesome that you guys are commenting down below. Don't be shy or whatever, or embarrassed to give me some suggestions of new things to look at. I'm just kind of going off whatever just comes out. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.